You gonna be trading NQ? No, yeah. I always trade NQ. I will definitely be trading NQ. I mean, I sometimes look at gold, but I rarely do. All right, let's do a little top-down analysis. So starting on the weekly, holy shit. All right, well that's one way to start. We're on my fucking paper account. All right, so let me. Okay. Weekly, we're only inside of this weekly fair value gap that we tapped. This was even before I had left. So we're still, consolidating in between this wedge. If we go into the daily, it's more, you could see it more here on the daily. So, like, obviously we're forming this wedge right here. And we are getting tighter and tighter and tighter, right? So, in my view, like, the way that I kind of view the market, this right here, this wedge, means one of two things. Like, either one, we're going to go higher or lower, right? That's apparent. But I think that, honestly, the way that the market reacted off this weekly fair value gap and we had this weekly CISD makes me believe that this is all just consolidation and chop just to screw people out, and then out of nowhere one day we're just going to completely bull run, right? I think that this was the retrace that we needed, and we're just kind of consolidating in this range. I haven't drawn this, so I kind of want to see where this lines up. Yeah, so we came and tapped, this 0.79 almost perfectly right here. I want to scale down. Let's scale down to a 4-hour. Let's see what's going on the 4-hour. So, yeah, we do have some pretty major SMTs down here. So, SMT at this low right here, right? Yeah, pretty big SMT here. And there is SMT at the highs. So there's SMT up here, but I like higher, so I'm only going to draw the lower SMT. We did inverse this daily, but I'm not going to keep that in mind because I'm not going to care about this because we didn't sweep any liquidity or delivery from a high time frame for a value gap. All we have is just an SMT and an inverse. So as you can see, we have a sweep, but the sweep is like very minuscule, right? It's a sweep right here. So we have a sweep, IFEG, and then just an SMT. So I'm not really loving that. Scaling down to the 1-hour now, looking at kind of more recent price action. If we draw this leg right here, we can see that we came down to golden pocket area almost perfectly, which lined up with this unfilled 1-hour fair value gap. So I had actually was saying this in the futures chat a couple days ago. I wanted to see this as a draw. We came and tapped this 1-hour perfectly. Let me just type this in real quick. Came down, tapped this 1-hour perfectly, which was pretty insane to me. Let me draw this out and draw this out. So this is our manipulation sweep, and this is just a sweep. Now, so from here, we flipped out of this 1-hour. What are we on the 1-hour as well? And now we've been just bullish, right? Coming down, we have SMT. No, we don't have SMT here. Okay, so this is basically all good for the 1-hour. We do have SMT here though. This is a pretty strong SMT here. 15-minute. So we took out previous day high on both pairs. But we have SMT at London high. So this 15-minute for value gap is definitely going to be my condition at market open. Either we break this SMT, we're super bullish. However, we have both Asia and, oh my god, fuck, you guys can't see the screen? That's terrible, dude. Shit, my bad. I just saw you guys' thing. That's terrible. Fuck. My bad, fellas. I'll just start real quick again. So daily, we inverse this daily down here. I don't really care for this daily, right? I want to see us still continue to basically be inside of this range, and I don't want to see us break down lower because I feel like this tap right here of this weekly fair value gap is going to be the one that sends us higher. If we measure out this leg right here from this low to this high, we can see that we came and tapped down, 0.79 almost perfectly, right? We rejected out of here. Nice CRT candle inside of this, range right here. So I am expecting us to just continue to be bullish and stay inside of this range, not break out completely yet, right? 4 hour, we have SMT right here, this low SMT. So I drew this SMT, and then this is a sweep right here of internal, right? Swept internal right here. This is our manipulation leg right here. Draw this out. And this is just a sweep. Going down to the 1 hour, we can see that this area right here was golden pocket. We came down and tapped golden pocket almost perfectly, right? Rejected out. We had a sweep right here, re-sweep, and then have just been kind of bull running up. Now scaling down to the 15 minute, this is kind of where I was when I realized that I wasn't sharing my screen, right? We have this major SMT right here at London high, but we had already taken our previous day high on both pairs, right? So as you can see here on ES, we barely ticked that previous day high. We filled this new week opening gap. Although we have left higher is previous day high, which is from Sunday. So Sunday, and which is also previous week high. So I don't know if we're going to get all the way up there because of this major SMT that we just put in right here at London high, right? However, I was saying this 15-minute fair value gap right here is going to be my condition at market open. So either we use it to obviously either push higher towards London high and then previous week high, or we, flip it and come down to Asia low, which is also equal lows here on ES. So those are kind of my two scenarios, if-then statements, right? If we reject out of this 15-minute, I want to see London high and previous week high. If this SMT holds and we're delivering from this 1 hour right here, so as you can see, there's a small 1 hour right here. Mark this out for you guys. Right? We came and tapped this 1 hour almost perfectly to the tick, right? And rejected out of it. So if we're going to be bearish, right, we're going to reject out of this 1 hour. We're going to create the 5-minute CISD. We're going to inverse this 15-minute. This SMT is going to hold. And we're going to continue lower for Asia low, right? Or we're going to hold this 15-minute in market open, at market open. This is going to be kind of, a little buy side market maker buy model, right? We could have a nice little market maker buy model here, or we're going to be, bearish into market open. So those are kind of my two scenarios. Use market open. So yeah, we have SMT now, this small internal SMT here. So I'm watching this to see what happens, what kind of reaction we get from here. Also paired with data low. Oh yeah, data low is down here. So 8:30 we have data low. I didn't even see this. Yeah, the indicator marked it out, data low down here. Good catch, AC. $893. Yeah, so honestly lower does kind of make sense. The only thing that's a little scary for me is this 15-minute fair value gap. It's just a pretty big leg in price, right? So if we're gonna want to sell through this 15-minute fair value gap, I'm gonna want to obviously break even before, at this low somewhere, right? So I don't want to be holding risk on through the 15-minute fair value gap, because at any point we can, just completely hold the 15 and then run. So yeah, the pairs are completely discorrelated right now. YM and NQ are completely dumping, while ES is, pretty high up. We'll kind of just see what happens. Who's this indicator give you all this data, brother? This is our custom built indicator, Silent. You can click the link in our bio to check out our website. Again, obviously, you know, this bullish isn't the best. We're inside of this 5 minute. We had SMT, so this was not a good signal right here. Even though this was a B plus, you got to use, you know, discretion. You want the 15 minute to break and target that data low. Yeah, no, I would agree. That's probably the best low that we have right now. That's the best target that we have. The pairs are super discorrelated here. We just tap the CE of this 15 minute. I'm going to see what happens. Value area low to 119 on the upside. Let's see, Adrian. If you call this out beforehand, that'd be ridiculous. That would be insane, dude. Looking pretty strong out of that 15 minute. I don't know if we're gonna close it. Where's this 4 hour? So we're also inside of this 4 hour for Valley Gap right here. Swept out the low inside the 4 hour, right? Swept out this low inside the 4 hour. I know data low is extremely strong draw on liquidity, but just kind of marking out what I see right now. Yeah, this 15 second is gonna flip. This might be pretty good. This is an A-rated trade right here. But we do have SMT at this high, so be careful. You know, this could definitely deliver up here, though. I'm personally not going to take it. I'm waiting for a little bit more price action to develop. Your trade would look something like this, right? If you did take this, you know, maybe target this 1 to 3.5 right here, right? And yeah, this is why we want to wait for more price action. Even though this was an A, right? We had SMT at this high. This wasn't really the best, only because it was a 15-second trade, right? We want to wait for more price action to develop. Yeah, this completely is going to just shoot down to data low. That's crazy. Trading view just moved his point of control. We were bouncing from it. Okay. Where's point of control? What number? Wow, Wimes bull running up to previous day high right here. That's crazy. NQ is just falling. Yeah, this is 30. So like you see up here, this 1 minute right here, this one that shows the time frame that I'm on. So if I change to the 30 second, that's the 30 second. You can see 15 second. So you guys can see what time frame I'm always on. This 30 second wouldn't be terrible, honestly. Resweep SMT at this low, break even at this high right here. I might try this out. If we get it, obviously. Yeah, we're not. It doesn't look like we're gonna get it here. It's super discorrelated right now. This is really weird. I'm not gonna lie. why does the indicator show contract size? So it's like to help keep you a disciplined trader. So we know that, so if you go into the settings of the indicator, you scroll down, you can see contract sizing right here, risk, right? So if I only want to risk around $350 per trade, and I know that the time in between an IFEG forming and like me determining how much risk I'm going to put on is not a lot, we came up with custom built risk settings for you guys. So you don't even have to do anything. It just shows you, okay, 4 contracts, 4 micros equals $350. It shows you the closest amount to that, yeah, to that amount of risk. Yeah, we're just plummeting straight down to this data low. Unfortunately, yeah, we couldn't. I personally couldn't capture it because I don't like shorting through this 15-minute, right? Unless we're break even already. So that's gonna be a missed opportunity, a missed draw for me. I don't know if anyone caught it. Yeah, you're in shorts at 29.75 to data low because of OTE. Yeah, see this, that was pretty solid. All right, what do we have OTE right here? Yeah, that was good right there, honestly. Yeah, plummeting to data low right here. Don't edge it. Don't edge it. That's crazy. Bias is gonna be a little weird now. You took it, Hyman? Good shit, bro. Good shit, dude. Yeah, this should be it right here. We swept data low, but only looking to long after we tap into the 1 hour. Where's the 1 hour? 1 hour is right down here. That's a solid area. Lucky delivery, to be honest. These motherfuckers could have kept chopping around before the. Yeah, no, you're right. What up, Mike? Let's see if we tap that low right here. We should. Don't edge it again. Yeah, there it is. Matrix maxing right now. Do you think longs from there is valid after we disrespect the 15-minute condition? So, I mean, it just, like, based off of the way that this looks, like, this looks just weird. Like, honestly, it just looks weird, right? ES completely delivered to these highs, and it's still not even close to this low down here. We're going to have equal lows on at Asia low on ES, so it's going to be a little weird here. Honestly, so now that we took out data low, I'm going to be watching this 1 hour, right? I want to see us come and tap this 1 hour and then possibly get some sort of a reaction out of there. If not, it's a little dicey right now. Do you think the 30-second short was good? This one right here. I mean, if your bias was super bearish, right? Like, yeah, it was solid because we had SMT here. We were basically at OTE of this range, right? Yes, you came delivered to OT of this range, rejection block right here, delivery from this 5-minute. The only thing that I didn't like was this right here would have been your break or my break even spot, right? I would have went break even here, so I would have gotten break even on this trade if I took the 30-second. Yeah, I personally just don't like shorting through those 15-minute fair value ups. I mean, for this case, it definitely worked out, but I can't tell you the amount of times where I haven't been break even, or like, in the past where I wasn't break even on a trade, and we're just trying to short through a 15 minute for a value gap, and then, at some point it just hold, right? You don't want to be kind of stuck in that situation with your pants down. No, I didn't take a trade, Erwin. I didn't take anything yet. Yeah, why? That would be a break-even trade, unfortunately. So, I mean, yeah, like, it was a decent take, right? It's not a terrible take whatsoever. It's just, most likely, I would have gotten break-even on it. We're coming into this first macro, 945 macro, so we'll see what happens here. Yeah, these wicks, I mean, we got an A set up here. I'm personally not going to take it, right? I do want to kind of see this 1 hour get tapped. Sweep. Yeah, we're delivering from that 1 hour. What are we delivering from, a 15 minute? Yeah, so technically we're still holding this 15 minute until, another minute on this candle. So we'll see if that 15 minute holds. Might get the CISD right here. No, we didn't even get the CISD. So we got a 30-second flip down here, 15-second flip, 1 minute starting to flip here. Let's see if this 15-minute holds. We got 45 seconds left on it. It's really weird correlation, DMP. It's really, really weird. I don't see anything that I fully love right now. I would probably like to see this 1 hour get tapped. Took the opening shorts into data low, but light slides because ES was so strong. Yeah, I was kind of calling that out too. I just didn't really like the discorrelation between them. I mean, it was a valid trade, 100%. The data low is obviously the draw, but yeah. So hopefully, yeah. So now we tap this 1 hour. Now I'm gonna start looking for longs. This is CE of this 5 minute right here. So let's see if we get any sort of reaction out of here. Risk 240, just assume the risk, because yeah. No, it's valid as hell, bro. How's the trading been for you? You've been just stacking small wins, right? So that 15-minute did not hold, right? We completely closed through it. ES still completely has it, which is, it's just weird, right? We're inside of the 1 hour for value gap right here. If we inverse this, I'll probably take it, honestly. Break even at this 5 minute, just target a 1-to-1. I might try this one out if we get it. Not too bad, been compounding yet, process based. Not worried about numbers. Nah, for real. Good stuff, dude. I'm slowly getting back into it as well. Just small wins, bro. The indicator is the IFEG Ultimate Plus. Yeah, if we keep plummeting here, I'm not looking for longs. ES is looking pretty strong here. Coming down pretty strong. Yeah, this ain't gonna work. We have red folder news at 4 a.m. Would you enter this trade even if it occurred like 10 minutes before? Like, are you saying red folder news? Yeah, DMP, I got destroyed, dude. I cannot believe it. And I'm such an idiot for not taking profits on it, bro. It was up. I was no joke up like $12,000, and now I'm down like $4,500. went on like a $20,000 or like whatever $15,000 swing in 24 hours. This is actually disgusting, bro. It was actually like horrendously disgusting. Yeah, it round tripped so hard, bro. I didn't take profits. I'm such an idiot, bro. Literally lost like $20,000. So disgusting. Yeah, I had good reasoning. I wanted to see us go higher, but honestly, like I should have probably taken like 2 contracts off. You know, let one run. But whatever. You live and you learn. I know, Rob. This is kind of crazy. This dump. I'm gonna check gold real quick. See what's going on with gold. Not really much, honestly. $7.45. Okay, word. The Fed's talking right now. Wanted to re-enter 10 o'clock. Okay, word. Wanted to re-enter shorts to the 1 hour, but thought it was too close and it would reverse from there. Now look at us. I know. Yeah, we're just plummeting right now. This is bad. Retrace before 7:45 would be solid, but jeez, yeah, this is crazy. It's disgusting how much we're dropping right now. From 9:30, we're down 150 points ish. Not bad. But if he does say something, what a somewhat significant market will react naturally. Yes. Not even near data. Yeah, NQ's weakest asset, which is yeah, I know it's super weird right now. This is just super weird. Honestly, I don't mind just staying risk off right now for a little bit. Would you take anything from now, or would you just wait for red fuller news to drop? No. So it's kind of situational based. Why? Right? If we look like this is super strong, like we're gonna reverse from here, like just for argument's sake, right? I'm not saying that I would, but if we took this 15-second inverse right here, right, and we're super bullish, right, I would want to go break even super quick, right? So break even right here, and I would want to hold through news to hopefully news delivers us higher, right? So I just want to be break even before news comes out. So even if I'm not break even, I'll probably just go break even, just to be just in case, Wouldn't even touch anything until ES hits data low or finds a good retrace to enter shorts. No, it's valid. I agree. Honestly, we're just super discorrelated right now. We gotta let the market play out, like doing what it's doing. We're looking pretty weak. This S&T at London High is just gonna deliver us all the way down. Retrace would be ideal. Otherwise, it would be just chasing the fall. Exactly. Dodgy took this 5-minute. Took a 5-minute somewhere. Where did he take it? Oh, wow. So, on Dodgy's Twitter post that he just posted, He considered this an IFVG right here. Even though we have this wick right here, he considered this to be an IFVG. You've seen people do that? Yeah, I mean, I have too, but like, this is a little crazy. I don't know. I mean, maybe, yeah. Premium wick failing, yeah. One hour, 15 minutes. High projection is rejecting that to 2 now. Valid, Adrian, I like that. Let me see. Did I do this right? This is highest high, right? This is 4 to 4.5. Sorry guys, I had a phone call. Loki thought we would continue higher after closing above the daily gap. Yeah, I mean, oh, you're saying this one, right? Yeah. Honestly, I thought so too. I thought that we were just going to continue being in this range and just, chop around in this range, at least be higher than where we are right now. But, I mean, this discorrelation between the two pairs is kind of crazy. Like, it really is kind of crazy. What could we even target lower? We left relative equal lows, like right here, kind of. Tapped into this 5 minute. Both pairs tapped into this 5 minute. Problem is, this is 30 points. It's actually not terrible. We have SMT at this internal high right here. If we close this 30-second, I'll honestly probably try it. If we close this 30-second, I'll try it. You guys can hear me now, right? I'm sure you can. Yeah, okay, bet. Got 2 minutes 45 seconds for 15 minutes to open up right here. Honestly, I'll probably just wait for the 15 minute to open up. Hopefully we tap a 15 minute and then we could tap this 15 minute right here. Equal high above donut. You're not dodgy, brother. You're not dodgy. Can you do live with ICT Keswick indicator? Yeah, this is ICT Keswick's right here. Let me just update it. Hold on. So ES, we did get along on Keswick's, which is playing out pretty nicely right now. I don't know why it's not working on NQ right now. It's really weird. If I pull up ES, it should update real quick. But so we made this breaker block formation right here. Tap this for valley gap, and we had an entry signal right here. I don't know why it's not working. Oh, here we go. Okay. So yeah, we had this. This was an A- right here, which is pretty solid. But obviously, it's not in Q. Yeah, we have news right here in a minute. So let's see what happens. Lucas, click the link in our bio. News in 30 seconds. Let's see. Here's news. Straight for this 15 minute. Just tap the 15 minute. Let's see if we got anything. 10 o'clock right here. We just held a 2 hour last second. 1 hour held as well. I think to be, yeah, I don't know, honestly. I'm just gonna see what happens here. If this 30-second flips, I'll 1 minute, honestly. I'll have to wait for the 1 minute. But ES looks really strong here, honestly. We're at OT of this range, it looks like. Let me see. Yeah, we just tapped OT of this range. Let's see what happens. Terrible PA. Maybe 2 minute there. 3 minutes gonna open up in a minute. I mean, honestly, I'm fine with not taking anything, but just sucks it's the first day back. Yeah, I was on vacation. Not vacation. I was working with my dad. SFISO. I like to help him out at work. Pussy out. I didn't take the formation of the 5-minute bullish rejection block at 785. Oh shit. Yeah. I see. I see gold. Gold doing fuck all. Yeah, so like we're getting signals here on the 3-minute, the 2-minute. I don't like them because obviously, again, we're inside of this 15-minute fair value gap. If we're going to want to take a trade through a 15-minute fair value gap, we're going to want to be already break even. So so there's actually no bottom wick on this 10 a.m. 10 a.m. 15-minute. Hold on, let me check where the 10 a.m. candle is. Oh, so barely a wick on the 10 a.m. candle. So that's a pretty good sign to come lower, right? Open high, low, close. Right? We're delivering out of this 15-minute. Let's see if we get something. The only issue is we have a 2-minute here, and now this 3-minute as well. So we gotta wait for all of them to get inversed. And even this 5-minute we're forming here. So like, realistically, in this scenario, right, we could definitely come and fill this 5-minute right here and then continue bullish, which would probably be my best case scenario because I don't want to be long through this 15-minute if we don't have a break-even spot. And then obviously this would be our break-even spot. So this is something I would like to see, right? If we get something like this, I would definitely entertain it. So we'll kind of see what happens here. Yeah, definitely not longing yet. Possibly see this 5-minute hold, right? Tag, EQ at least of this range, which is also CE of this 5-minute. That could be a nice area. ES just looks super strong. It's crazy. Right, we come tap EQ of this range, which would also put in a bottom wick on the 4-hour. Delivery, manipulation into this 5-minute fair value gap and then continue higher. That would be something pretty dope. Rejected the 2 from the highest high. So that means reversal, right? Not retrace. If I remember correctly. Yeah, now we project to the... Okay. So they have longs out of the 2. Valid. Out of the 2-minute, right? That's a nice 15-second flip there. CISD right there, out of the 2-minute. This idea might be invalid here. We'll see. EQ now lines up perfectly with the tap of this 5-minute, turtle soup of this low. Let's see if we get something down here. I personally don't like long through this 15-minute. This 30-second honestly wasn't terrible. Right, you'd be break even at this high right here. We were out of the 2-minute. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, if we're going to want to long to the 15-minute, we want to have a super, like easy break even, right? We don't want to continue like we don't want to just hold through with risk on through the 15 minute in my eyes. Surprised we didn't take 745 out, but we are coming off 740, yeah. There's CE of the 15 minute right here. Tap that 5 minute, 15 minute. Good shit, Rob. Good shit, dude. Yeah, I'm probably gonna take this 1 minute here, if we get it right here. 13. Break even at this 5 minute, targeting 745. ES isn't gonna close through, doesn't look like. NQ didn't either. That's sucky. That sucks. Don't tell me I'm gonna miss it here. It'll probably be something like this. Devil's mark on this current 15 minute. Yep, that's the 10 a.m. I would love to see us come and take that out. We don't have a 2 minute there, no 3 minute. Yeah, so really I'm just waiting for this 1 minute to flip. If we get it, I'm gonna take it. Valid. Good shit, Adrian. Alright, yeah. I think I'm gonna take this as long as we close it. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna test it out here. I'm gonna try this short here. Break even at this 5 minute, which is also the 10 a.m. Let's see. Might be making an OTE here on the pullback. ES tapped OTE. Yeah, I don't like ES either, but I mean this is a pretty good. It's a pretty good setup. I like how we tapped CE of this 15 minute perfectly. This is a B plus trade, so sweep previous not previous day, high time frame fair value gap tap IFVG and then clear targets to target. You know, it's a solid easy break even right here. What is this? Almost at a 1-to-1, I believe. Oh no, it's a 1 point. It's a like 0.57, but break even still at that 5 minute, right? Let's see if we get so. Oh, bullish OTE. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, I definitely want to go break even pretty quick on this. All right, break even here, fellas. Let's see if we get some delivery. Yeah, I do like lower. A 745 draws is pretty good. We edged it on this low right here, right? We edged this. So hopefully we just continue lower. We took out the wick on the 4 hour, so you know definitely want to be break even here. We're expecting this to be an open, high, low, close, right? So we'll kind of see what happens here. Yeah, 1-to-1 smacked. That was a very easy 1-to-1. Yeah, Vision. I can show you the settings real quick after this trade plays out. 100%. Enter before the IFVG knew it was gonna invert soon. Good shit. Yeah. Sometimes you know if you want to front run, 100% you can. You just gotta be, you know, super sure that you're gonna be. You gotta be just confident in the draw. Is what I'm trying to say. Good call. I was looking at it too. Good shit, bro. You're trailing. Good shit. Good shit, Jordan. Good shit, fellas. Good shit. Here we go. Send it. Yeah, I'm just BE too. I took it on my live account. I'm just BE. I'm not trailing at all. TP hit. Good shit, Jordan. Good shit, fellas. We do have some nice low resistance. I agree. Do you take these on live and funded? Just curious if the streams are paper trades or not. Yeah, so well I execute on paper, right? I execute this what you guys are watching on paper, but I have a live account that I just execute on my phone. So I always take it on my phone. Made 500 back that I lost to the markets. Good shit. Yeah, it definitely might push up from here. I mean, I took it on my live account, not my fundeds. If you guys took this on your fundeds, right, definitely secure some profit, right? We're at OT of this range right here. I took it on my live account, so I'm either BE or TP. It doesn't matter to me. Entry at 880. Wow, 880 is crazy. That's nuts. Yeah, I'm confident in the draw too. I'm just holding. We do. ES looks really weird here. We just made an SMT at this high. Like we just took out this high on ES, so little weird right here. Looks like the 5 minute might hold. We just tapped OTE of this range, right? 5 minute is gonna hold, so I mean it's just BE or TP for me. Yeah, ES is not moving whatsoever. Should have got the first trade, but I wanted. News came through. Yeah, this is a crazy market. Definitely hard to, you know, fully hit TP. That's why, guys, if you know, if you're on fundeds, it's good to just take your profits, right? You just need your winning days, build your balance. You don't need to make more money, you know? Yeah, that OTE 5 minute hold. We just tap this 1 minute fair value gap. Hopefully this 1 minute holds us, right? This is really our last line of defense before, obviously, break even. So we want to see this 1 minute hold. Do we have a 2 minute or anything? No, we have no 2 minute. We're going to open a 3 minute in potentially 3 minutes. But realistically, you know, this 1 minute tap right here, SMT now at the highs would like to see us just plummet from here. Yeah, 880 is a 15 minute fair value gap. Took 3 entry sizing in and out manually from 878. Wow. I don't like that, honestly. Probably gonna get break even on this. Yeah, I can't believe how discorrelated they look. This is like ridiculously insane. What up, Lucky? Nah, 100% agree, Yusuf. You know, you want to see this 5 minute close, obviously, but unfortunately, I don't know if we're gonna bounce to the 2, so I've switched to longs only. Valid. Caught a crazy 8:30 open fire. Yeah, here we go. Run it. Run it. Yeah, 5 minute did inverse there. NQ. Yeah, this is the IFVG indicator. Elijah. Let's see, are we gonna hit full TP? Let's see, let's see. I'm just gonna trail here. You know, I don't really care. That's full TP for me, right there. Bang. Good shit, fellas. First day back, fucking banger. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Perfect. Perfect fucking trade. Let's go, fellas. Let's fucking go. Banger day. Banger, banger, banger day. I hope you guys took advantage. That was fucking perfect. So we'll just go over it real quick, right? Really it was just all these confluences right here. So sweep of this low, of this high right here. Sweep of internal range liquidity, delivery from this 15-minute fair value gap. We tapped the CE perfectly, right? When I see reactions to CE of high time frame fair value gaps like this, it's super strong case for me, right? I really, really like to see that. IFVG, obviously this was a super strong candle close through this IFVG. We closed all the way down here and then just clear targets to target. Obviously we had the 745 draw from before. We had this low inside of here, and thank God I closed. You know, I hopefully you guys just close down here, right? The extra 1 or 2 points does not matter, right? Who cares about these 1 or 2 points? Just take your profit, right? And that's it. GG's. GG's, fellas. Great fucking trade. Great day back. Time to go fucking annihilate some legs in the gym, get a haircut, and walk around Target. Let's go, fellas. And there's full TP if you guys held. Good shit, fellas. Good shit. Here are the settings for the IFVG indicator, right? Series sensitive neutral, and make sure these boxes are checked off. Take a screenshot, right? Every single day I'm live, Elijah. I was just gone for 2 weeks, but now I'm back. Series sensitive neutral. All of these checked boxes, and then anything after liquidity, all of this is going to be fully customizable for what you want to see on your own chart, right? So it's fully customizable. Watermark, checklist, all the alerts, contract sizing. I don't put the stop loss, break even, or take profit, but if you just started out trading, right, obviously this is a good a good tool to have. SMT detection, high time frame for value gaps, key opens, all the session liquidities. It shows low resistance, relative equal highs and lows, data highs and lows, and yeah, so it's kind of all of it right there, fellas. There you go. There you go, fellas. Great fucking trade. Great fucking trade. About to go make a video on this and hit the gym. I will, yeah, I think that's it, fellas. I'm gonna hop off here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Great fucking trading day. Peace out, fellas.